Hey guys. So every once in a while, for those of you that are new, when I find something unique that I really enjoy on Netflix, I do a video about it. Just in case you're searching on Netflix for something and you don't know what to watch or you can't really find anything that strikes your interest, I like to do these little reviews occasionally about things that I like on Netflix. So that's what was happening to me. I was looking for something to watch on Netflix, and there are a bunch of really great things coming soon, but I was in that interim period where I had already watched everything that I wanted to watch, but the other things hadn't quite come out yet. So I tripped across this, and the screenshots from it kind of put me off of it in the beginning, and I watched the trailer and then I was like, that looks kind of interesting. Started watching the show and I'm so glad I did. You might remember me reviewing the book and the movie Ready Player One. It's quite similar in a lot of ways to that. So if you're familiar with that novel or that movie and you liked it, then you have to watch this. What am I talking about? It's a British TV show that originally aired on Channel 4 in the United Kingdom called Kiss Me First. And Netflix has it classified as a British show, a crime TV show, a British TV drama. I I think that I would put it in the fantasy category myself. They also describe it as dark and mind-bending. Yes, it is those two things, but classifying it as a crime show doesn't do it justice because it isn't a crime show. I mean, crimes do occur in the show, but it isn't a classical crime show. It's more of a fantasy show because it's about a lonely video game addict new to the online world of Azona. She meets a confident party girl with a dark secret. The main character's name is Tallulah Haddon, and she meets a character called Simona Brown. And by the way, there are only 6 episodes of this because in the UK their shows are 45 minutes long. They have a different structure to their shows over there, and correct me if I'm wrong if you live in the UK, but you don't have commercials on your TV. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. I think that's why, or if they do have commercials, maybe they have 15 minutes worth of commercials and 45 minutes worth of programming. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, this is very good. If you like science fiction and fantasy, you will love this. Online gaming and online alternate reality worlds and virtual reality and all this kind of stuff is a prevalent theme in a lot of movies and TV shows right now. And I think it's because the technology that they've developed to um, to do this is starting to finally come into fruition. In the beginning, they hadn't quite perfected it yet, but I feel like it's getting better and better now and closer to becoming a reality for mainstream entertainment. I still think there are certain aspects of it that will not make it possible for a lot of people to enjoy it. If you have a problem with motion sickness or you are sensitive to flashing lights and things like that, then I don't think that people like that will ever be able to enjoy VR or virtual reality. But for most people, I think this is the future of entertainment because you put on those goggles and then they have these things that go on your hands, and there are other peripheral devices that people use to do this. And it puts you, or it immerses you into this alternate world that seems and feels real but isn't. So just like in Ready Player One, in this show, Kiss Me First, it's a way to escape reality. I mean, up until now, if people wanted to escape reality, they would drink, they would do drugs, they would do any kind of addictive behavior, gambling, overeating, whatever, all the different things that people can use to escape from reality. But I think that in some ways, this can be just as dangerous as any other kind of addiction, because a person can become so totally engrossed and immersed in this world that they no longer want to live in the real world. And as you'll see if you watch this show, it can even be harmful on a lot of different levels. But I just basically wanted to come on here and make this video because I don't hear a lot of people, actually, let's be honest, I don't hear anyone talking about this show. And like I said, I think the screenshots are kind of off-putting because the way that this show is, they keep bouncing back and forth between live action filming with actors, and then they take you into CGI stuff when they're showing you what these people are experiencing from a virtual reality perspective, when they're playing the game. Then it goes into CGI and it's all animation. And some people don't like that. My husband is not a fan of animation, and I think that he was reluctant to give this show a chance at all because of that. And I don't know that he's actually that crazy about it even now, even though the storyline is good, because I think he's just watching it because he knows that I like it. But most of the time we watch either straight up action shows or science fiction or fantasy or that type of thing. We don't really watch animation or anything with animation in it because he doesn't like it. But he's tolerating this, but for me it goes well beyond tolerating. I think this is a fantastic show, and so it takes place somewhere in the UK, and I love to watch shows that are based in other countries because it gives me a chance to see some different actors instead of the same ones that you see all the time in the United States. And it also gives people a chance to develop a career because this is a Netflix original. So the people who are in this show, I doubt have done much before this. But then again, you never know, because there's a Netflix original TV series that's going to be starting in a couple of weeks that has one of the most well-known actresses in the world starring in it, and that is Emma Stone. The name of the show is going to be called Maniac. I don't know if you've seen the trailers for that yet, but that looks like it's going to be really good. That's more of like a psychological drama type thing, but I'm not going to go off on a tangent and start talking about that because I may, depending on whether that's good or not, I may end up reviewing that as well. So I think that's it. Oh, let me know if you're watching anything really good on Netflix right now that I may have overlooked, although as soon as we finish watching Kiss Me First, there's a whole bunch of things that are going to be released right around that time, like the next season of Iron Fist and the next season of Once Upon a Time, I think, is coming out soon. And there's a whole bunch of things all coming out clustered together, so I'm going to be doing a lot of binge watching. So I think that's it for today, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, which is especially important for today's video just because it's something completely different than makeup. That way, if I don't get a certain number of thumbs up, I'll know that, you know, maybe you don't ever want to see this kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, so give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for watching.